Okay, and I'm ready. Hopefully there's no issues. Hello, hello, testing, testing, testing. Frame rate seems fine. Sound seems to be working. No crackling, I hope. And let's see if my chat box works. Yep. I just test my chat box every time. I don't think I really need to do that, if I'm honest. There was just this one stream I did once where my chat box wouldn't work for that entire stream, and I never knew why. So ever since then I'm paranoid that the same thing's going to happen again, even though that in my almost 2 years of streaming, that's the one and only time that's ever happened. So the odds of it happening again are fairly small, but still just check anyway. Even if although if I did check to see my chat box was working, it wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't have had to fix it anyway, so. But anyway, playing more Kingdom Hearts 2, final mix, even. So yes, more Kingdom Hearts 2. This is what I'm assuming will most likely be a more low-key stream, I imagine. I think I said that about the last few Kingdom Hearts streams, though. I've noticed that my Kingdom Hearts streams don't tend to be as lively as some of my others, chat-wise. So that's just mainly why I feel like this one will be more low-key. But who knows? I've thought that so many times before and end up being wrong. There have been plenty of instances where I will, you know, I'll go into a stream thinking it won't do that well, and then it ends up doing well. So who knows? This could be one of those. I think it's rather unlikely, but who knows? I mean, my last stream that I did on Friday for Monster Hunter, not 5 minutes before I actually started it, I immediately had this thought in my head. I was like, this is a horrible idea, I shouldn't have done this. Like doing a Monster Hunter stream, that is. I was like, this is a bad idea, I shouldn't have done this. But then that stream ended up being pretty fun, so it's just I'm paranoid about a lot of things, so. But anyway, this is probably going to be more low-key stream. I don't know if there'll be much chat activity today. I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably not, but I'll keep going anyway, because, you know, that's how it goes. This just, you know, some streams just be quieter than others, that's fine. I can manage things myself. It just means I'm going to have to be, speaking out loud a bit more. Well, I speak out loud all the time, just thinking aloud a lot more. Why did I save? Oh, whatever. So yeah, which is, you know, speaking out loud when there's no one in the chat is difficult, but I've done it plenty of times in the past. I just gotta, you know, keep myself occupied. The king went on ahead by himself. We have to hurry after him. Okie dokie. The explosion came from outside, right? It must be awful out there. Looks like it's going to be a long battle. Are you ready, Sora? Hint, hint, hint. Just going to update my items. What else do I have? So, I did not stream Kingdom Hearts last week. For one reason or another. Partially because I wanted to play Sonic 2, and also Fall Guys was something I wanted to try out as well. But I didn't really have a... It was suggested to me that maybe because the stream might not be so lively, that I play something else as a backup. I didn't have anything planned. I was pretty set on playing Kingdom Hearts today. I didn't have a backup plan. I should probably... Oh my god, my voice. I should probably get a backup plan just in the bank, just in case I ever need a backup. But I was pretty dead set on playing Kingdom Hearts today anyway, just because I didn't play it last week and I want to make some progress.
You pathetic coward.
Okay, I really like this cutscene for some reason, even though it's really small and doesn't really add much. I just like that all the characters are getting involved in this big battle. I think that's probably what I like. It's like, oh, Maleficent's here, ooh.
Heartless. Leave the white ones. Turn your
White.
attention to Sora and his friends. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I like how everyone's involved. It's cool. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, I was pretty dead set on streaming Kingdom Hearts today. Partially, also partially because, oh crap, I hate the dancers. Oh no. They're doing this grabby thing. Leave! Be gone! On level 1, this, like, that grabby attack that the dancers nobodies do is, like, guaranteed one-hit kill, and it could be here as well. No, I'm fine. Why? I keep losing my train of thought. This is another reason why talking to myself is hard. Especially while I'm playing a game. I'm doing it again. Yeah, another reason why I was kind of dead set on playing Kingdom Hearts today was because I was looking back at some of my older Kingdom Hearts marathon streams, and it occurred to me that I started this marathon like months ago, like the end of last year, and I'm only like halfway through Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm barely halfway through the series as a whole, and I did not anticipate the marathon going on this long, if I'm honest.
I guess we picked the wrong side.
I greatly underestimated how long it would, like, take to get through the series. I thought I'd be halfway through the series by April, and it is August, and I'm halfway through now. So, yeah, I don't know why I thought it wouldn't take me very long. I think it's because when I initially sort of thought in my head how long it might take, I was basing it off of how long it took me to get through Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 at level 1. And I was like, getting through those games in a level 1 run didn't take that long. But I failed to factor in the thing that, you know, I was skipping all the cutscenes and I didn't do all the content, I was just doing the main story stuff. So I did not take that into account. So, because I'm letting all the cutscenes play and I'm doing all the optional stuff, yeah, it's taking a bit longer. Also, not every stream I do is a Kingdom Hearts stream. I'm like streaming other stuff on the side, like Sonic and all that, so that's also another reason. Back when I was doing the level 1 runs, it was basically Kingdom Hearts all the time, back to back. Then I thought it'd be more fun to stream multiple things, so... Sephiroth. Is Sephiroth's outfit in this game supposed to be from anywhere? Or is it unique to Kingdom Hearts? Because I don't really know.
Did Cloud tell you that? Then he must understand now.
Just what are you gonna do?
He's
to him?
showing off his one wing.
Nothing. Cloud is the one who
Plain to
opens the
see
darkness.
for everyone.
He said he's got a score to settle with you.
I see. He wants to meet me again.
Sephiroth interacting
Then I
with
should give him
Donald
what
and
he
Goofy
wants.
is the Kingdom Hearts magic,
That
really.
last bit of light is always the hardest to snuff out.
There he goes. It's kind of hard to see my screen because the light's peeking out from the window. It'll get darker soon. There they go. Huh? They came from that hole over there. Spooky. I don't remember that being there before. I wonder where it leads. We don't have time for that now. We have to go after the king. I'm actually gonna hop in there real quick. Just for a little sneak peek, because there's something I can do there. Also, just for a sec, I'm just gonna quickly check the stream on my phone just to see if I'm working. Testing, testing. For some reason I was wondering if my stream was having problems. I have no reason to think that. Town's crawling with heartless and nobodies. What's going on? Leon and the others are heading towards the Bailey. We better go find them. Sure thing. So that was Sephiroth. He does look a bit like Cloud, does he? Wait, I don't know about that, Goofy. I'd like to tell Cloud, but we have to help the others first. Is Cloud and Sephiroth looking kind of similar supposed to be a thing? Because I don't see a resemblance. Not even their outfits are even similar. Okay, this is a very like high-level dungeon that's sort of intended for late game, but I wanted to go here now because you can get some like quick early Master Form XP by hitting on this thing. Just a little bit, just to get your level up. Because Master Form gains experience points when you collect drive orbs while in the form. So hitting that little orb thing releases some drive orbs that we can just quickly pick up. Am I desperate enough to go for anything here? I don't think I could really reach many of the platforms in here, so I think I'll just leave. Oh yeah, because this stream will most likely be more low-key and quiet, this could potentially be a much shorter one. But who knows, it really does depend on if any chat activity happens. We'll see. Ideally I'd like for people to chat with, but you know, people have stuff going on, so... Oh, no touchy! Yeah, level 1, that throwing attack that they do is really annoying because it will basically is a guaranteed one-shot if it hits you, so... Can I reflect it? That's a nope. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, no. I thought I might go anti-form. Should ruin my day. So yeah, I have noticed that you more often than not, it's my Kingdom Hearts streams that don't really get a whole lot of viewer activity. And my other streams like the Sonic ones or, you know, any others usually do a bit better. On the viewer side of things. I enjoy Kingdom Hearts, just playing it, so I don't really mind too much either way. I get some fun out of it no matter what, so... But I wonder why that might be. Kingdom Hearts isn't that niche, is it? Maybe it was at one point, but I don't really think it's all that niche anymore. Which is like kind of cool. Kingdom Hearts seems to be a lot more well-known now than it used to be. So I remember I'd ask people, hey, do you know what Kingdom Hearts is? Like, first thing I'd ask when I meet them. Not really. I'm just kidding. Kinda. But, and more often than not, the answer would be no, I've never heard of that. But now a lot more people seem to know what it is. Which is cool. But on the other hand, it makes it feel a little less... special? I don't know. Especially because Kingdom Hearts seems to be... while it is more well known now, it is also well known for being like quote zany Disney nonsense with like anime crap. I don't know. Ooh, this cutscene is lower quality. Must be pre-rendered or something. Probably because there's so many Heartless on the screen. This is me trying to pretend like I know game development. Yeah, there's a lot of Heartless on the screen, so maybe they'd need to pre-render this cutscene for that. That might be why it doesn't look quite as HD as all the others. Oh, okay. Looks like we're back to normal. I do like this though, how everyone's getting in on the action. It's nice. They're all working together, it's sweet. Stitch. Wow, Stitch gets a whole 2 seconds of screen time in this game. Unless you use him as a summon, which I bet most people will forget about. Don't these three use guns in the game they come from? It would be kind of funny to see the little fairies like shooting people. Also, this is cool.
Think you can handle this many? Well,
This is just cool, even if you're not super familiar with the characters from Final Fantasy.
then that'll have to be the one.
It just is. Because by this point, you'd be familiar with these characters in Kingdom Hearts. They were both in the first game, after all. Oh yes, the Sephiroth bit.
Sephiroth!
There he is. So, I might be wrong, because I'm not super familiar with Final Fantasy VII. Like, I really like Remake and I played it a bunch of times, but anything beyond that I'm not too familiar with.
Once I get rid of
Or
you,
Advent
the
Children.
darkness will go away.
Can you do
I
it?
believe in Advent Children,
That
like,
darkness
everyone
comes
wears
from
like a
your own
ribbon
dark
or
memories.
something to remember
Do you think
Aerith,
you can
because, you
erase
know,
your
spoilers
past?
for a very old
Shut
game. She dies in the
Face
original FF7.
You turn
So
your back on the
everyone, I
present
think, wears like a
for the
ribbon or something
past.
to remember her or honor her or
Because the
something like
light of
that.
the present is too
And
bright.
Cloud isn't wearing it in this
You
game.
don't know me.
And then I was like, oh yeah, it's because Aerith isn't dead in this game.
I
Even
know
though he's wearing the same outfit from
Because
Advent Children.
I am you.
That's a nice detail. Attention to detail.
Cloud, wait! Huh?
I wonder if Cloud and Sephiroth will appear in a future game. They weren't in KH3, which a lot of people were disappointed with. And I was only like somewhat disappointed, but I was like, I don't mind much. I wonder if they will appear
Leon,
again.
Everybody, hang in there.
Be nice to see them. Okay, so next up we got the... Oh... I mean, we got the Demix fight. I wasn't awing at that, though. I'm mainly awing at the fact that once I take a few steps forward, it's like... back-to-back lengthy cutscenes. Which is nice and all, but it gets to a point where, I forget that I'm playing a game after a while. By the time you get control of Sora again, I'm like, oh yeah, this, because there's a lot of flashbacks and stuff that happen. I don't know why I'm walking here. I'm kind of hoping I have a torn page. Probably not. I'm not worried about Demix. It's not that hard. I remember I used to struggle at the Demix fight a lot. Okay, Valor, Wisdom, Limit, Master. Okay, so looks like my drive forms can go up to level 6, so I need to remember that when I'm leveling up Limit Form later. I don't use Limit Form until I get to... the 1000 Heartless fight, because that's a really good place to get some early game Limit Form XP. So I save it for that. Oh, Yoshito.
Leon and
Stopping
the
by
others
to say
are
hi
close
and good
to
luck
you.
with Dance Wanted Dance. Oh, thank you.
Already lots of help here. We'll take
Thanks
care
for
of
the
this fight.
stopping by.
I promised Leon.
Yes, the dance water. I used to die a lot at the
Take
Demix
Sora
fight.
and get going.
I might as well put down the controller at this point because it's a
Mary,
lot of
give me a
cutscene
little
from
time,
here on.
okay?
Like, there wasn't that long of a wait for all these cutscenes in the original PS2 version. It's just that a lot of the cutscenes in this bit were added in with Final Mix.
Watch for danger.
So you might as well put down your controller at this point because you're gonna be waiting a while before gameplay starts up again. There's a lot of cutscenes here. Like, the cutscenes are enjoyable,
You're coming
but
with us whether you want to
it's a
or
lot.
Come on, Sora. You gotta be good.
This is a cute moment, though.
Gotcha.
Well then, skedaddle.
Aww.
Let's go.
The king is going to have to execute you for disobeying his orders, though. Mickey's kind of a pushover, huh?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
Hope you can forgive us.
Mickey is internally raging right now. He's just putting on a face. Okay, right, yeah. Okay, so this is the lengthy cutscene. And then we've got another lengthy cutscene after it. Like, all these cutscenes are interesting and have, like, lore in them and all that, so it's, like, it's good. A part of me wonders if maybe they could have placed these cutscenes somewhere else. Just because these cutscenes back to back sure do... There's a lot of time in between gameplay this way, so I wonder if maybe they could have placed these cutscenes somewhere else. I mean, I guess I see why this cutscene is here, because, you know, obviously it involves the Hollow Bastion computer room, and, you know, and we're in Hollow Bastion, so it just kind of makes sense for the scene to be here. I think this cutscene is taking place in the past, though. I think this is a flashback, maybe? Or is it? I don't quite recall. I know the following cutscene after this one is definitely in the past. So that's why I believe that this one also might be. This cutscene could be in the past or not, it doesn't really matter all that much. Because it's just like Xemnas walking down some stairs and chatting up some suit of armor. I hope you're ready for Stair Walking Simulator. It's a shame we never get to like actually go in this room. I think you can hack your way into this room with hacks. Not any real way to do that. I don't really know why I'd even want to be in this room. There's not really much to do here. Yeah, this cutscene was added in Final Mix. This wasn't in the original PS2 version. So this is why the gameplay, like the difference, like the gap between gameplay bits feels a lot longer. It's because these cutscenes are added in. Because originally it wouldn't take that long to get back into the gameplay. But again, these cutscenes are interesting. I feel like I'm just reiterating that.
Master Ansem, regarding the experiment I presented the other day, with your permission, I'd like to proceed.
I forbid it! Forget this talk of doors and the heart of all worlds. That place must not be defiled.
But Master Ansem, I've been thinking...
They are not. Those thoughts are best forgotten.
Ooh. This is creepy. I'm not super well versed in the Ansem reports or the secret reports or whatever. I've read them all before a few times, but the information doesn't like stick in my mind as much. So obviously a lot of this is well, not obviously.
It has been far too long.
Like the existence of this room has probably been in reports. I don't remember. I don't remember the reports' contents off the top of my head. Okay, here's another cutscene. This is definitely a flashback because Zexian's here. And he died in Chain of Memories, so this is obviously a flashback. It's nice that Zexian gets some more screen time in this game, though.
Zexian!
This is his one and only appearance in KH2, aside from his absence in Silhouette.
Here. What is it?
Where is Lord Xemnas?
His usual spot?
The Chamber of Repose?
Yes. Go and see for yourself.
That isn't funny! I suppose I have no choice but to wait. But the clock is ticking. Time is running out. What to do?
I wonder
Why
what
is he never around when I need him? It's almost as if he knows I'm looking for him.
I wonder what Vexen was needed Xemnas for.
You know, I don't like that place.
Perhaps he's working on replica stuff.
What about you, Zexian? What do you think?
I think eavesdropping is intrusive. Why are you even here? You and Zaldin were tasked to recruit new members. Have you forgotten, or were you procrastinating?
As if.
He ditched
I'm doing my
Zaldin.
job. I'll have you know, I found one just yesterday. Mar something. That puts the organization's count at 11. And since I've been working
So
so
it still
hard,
needs to find
I had
Larxene
Rexius take
and
my place
Roxas.
for the day. I want to rest up for tomorrow, so I can wake up.
I wonder
feeling
when
nice
this
and refreshed.
scene occurs. You could probably
Is that
piece
so?
that together.
Well then, I will leave you to it. I have work to catch up on. Good day.
Probably before KH1 this scene would take place, right?
Oh, don't be like that. Come on, stay and talk. Isn't it time you told me about Xemnas' secret? How long ago was it? When a bunch of warriors wielding key-shaped swords appeared and unleashed a spectacular battle. And when it was all over, all that was left was a man lying unconscious without his memories. Xemnas.
I'm excited to get to Birth by Sleep.
I mean Xehanort, was found by Ansem right around
It's been a long time since I played Birth by Sleep as well, so...
Your point?
The Chamber of Repose. If you recall, that's where we spent our time researching the darkness that resides within people's hearts. It's a graveyard that was sealed by order of Ansem the Wise. The first thing Xemnas did once he got rid of him was to undo the seal and build a room in the back. Ever since then, he holds himself up in that room when he can and he talks to someone. But who? For all I know, he's the only one in that room.
Need I repeat myself about eavesdropping?
Not eavesdropping. Couldn't hear what they were saying. Dying to find out what it was, though. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you?
I know I would very much like to focus on my own duties. As you should with yours. For we need to prepare the new facility immediately. But there are only 11 of us in the organization. We're going to need a few more hands on deck.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I was silent for a sec there, I was looking at my phone. Which is rude. I shouldn't do that.
What does Xemnas plan on doing with that place, anyway?
He already shared his intentions with us.
But did you know there's something he didn't share? The Chamber of Repose is part of a pair. The Chamber of Waking is the other. Another graveyard, if you want to call it that. It was constructed by someone other than Xemnas himself. And that's where he'll find it. That's where he'll find his other friend.
I think after I'm done with this world, I want to try the Larxene absent silhouette again. Which just randomly came into mind. Okay, and now we're back to the... what we were actually doing. Remember what we were actually doing? Oh, I love this guy.
Hey, you guys are looking lively.
Scram!
Didn't we catch you messing around in the underworld? How'd a wimp like you get into Organization 13? I bet you can't even fight.
Yeah, but we can.
I think Demyx is pretty popular, probably because he's so damn relatable. Like, it's so clear that he's trying to do the, like, cryptic, intimidating, like, shtick that all the other organization members do. But he's really bad at it, and that would be me.
Hearts. Oh, we do too have hearts. Don't be mad.
You can't trick us.
Silence, traitor.
He had to, like, he had to take a second or two to come up with something to say. Ironically, this is a fight that gives a lot of people trouble, despite the fact that Demyx is canonically really bad at fighting, so it's just funny how that works. This is, honestly, this seems to be sort of a mixed bag between whether or not people struggle with this one or not. I know I struggled with this fight a lot when I was younger, not really anymore. But a lot of people don't struggle with this one, so it's kind of interesting how that works out. Oops. Oh no. Ow, okay. Gotta step it up a bit. I'm so glad I have quick run. Oh dear, okay. I'm gonna have to actually use my brain a little bit. Oh no! Crap. I didn't get that. For someone who claims to not struggle with this fight a lot, I sure am getting hit a bunch. I imagine a lot of player deaths would come from the water dance sections. Ooh, I learned. There we are. Yeah, no problem. It's a pretty fun fight though when you learn it. His data battle's pretty tough because the time on the water forms bit is really strict. I'm excited to see the data battles. It's been a while since I last did them. Still a ways off though.
Anyone from the organization who'd like to be next?
Hey, Sora! Do not antagonize him.
Yeah, we gotta go help our friends out first.
Oh, sorry.
Then let's go.
Aha! There you are!
He has come to kill you. Oh, he's angry. Little mouse.
You sure have lots of friends to help.
Oh, yeah, Mickey's kind of a pushover. It's honestly kind of hard to believe
I guess we better all pull together
why...
and finish this battle for good.
Like, a king, I imagine, has to be intimidating and, like, strict sometimes, but Mickey just isn't. So... it's hard... I imagine a lot of people at Disney Castle can get away with a lot, just because Mickey is too nice to, like, enforce any rules. Oh yes, also, Goofy dies. That's the thing.
Goofy!
No.
Obviously, this bit is really weird.
Come on, wake up!
Like, I was probably really shocked by this when I was younger, but I was really young, so...
Goofy?
Like, I probably actually thought Goofy was actually for reals dead.
This is not happening. It can't be happening. It can't.
It's but a dream. Oh yes.
They'll pay for this.
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Mickey's outfit in this game. I don't know, it's not my favorite. Probably my least favorite out of all Mickey's outfits in Kingdom Hearts, honestly, this one. Yeah. Part of me wonders if the whole Goofy dying bit was supposed to be originally, like, planned to be a bit more... well, more? Because, like, you know, mild spoiler alert, Mickey comes back, Goofy comes back right after this fight. He's back like 10 minutes later, it's nothing. And yeah, that's another reason as to why Goofy, quote-unquote, dying is really random. Like, it's a harmless inclusion, I suppose. Also, this bit's cool where you're fighting with Final Fantasy characters. But I guess Goofy, quote-unquote, dying was supposed to add more drama and stakes, even though I don't think it really needs that. But yeah, a part of me wonders if maybe earlier on in development, the whole Goofy dying bit was supposed to be a little bit more there was supposed to be a bit more to it. Like maybe Goofy was intended to be gone for a bit longer. Or, I mean, I'm not saying that I think Goofy was probably supposed to be for real dead at this point. But maybe he'd be gone a little bit longer, and maybe you'd have to like be without Goofy for a little bit. Maybe like find a way to heal him or something. Still would have been weird, but it would have been a little less awkward because, you know, now he just kind of shows up shortly. But I guess it's part of the Kingdom Hearts magic. Kingdom Hearts is just a little bit wacky sometimes. Ow. Oh, hi Snatch Kid, how's my favourite blocky unlocking tool? Hi Snatch Kid, Goofy just died and I was just talking about it. Goofy is no longer with us, he died. But how are you doing today? Oh, I love that. Is the Keyblade blocky? Goofy is freaking dead? Yeah, he just got hit on the head by a boulder in a cutscene, and we had to go on without him. He died. I was talking about Pixel Ki- Oh, yeah, that makes way more sense. Yeah, okay, that makes way more sense. I'm doing good, though, to answer your question. I don't know why I thought Keyblade was what you were referring to. My name makes way more sense. I guess I'm just a bit slow, a bit dull sometimes, you know, as you do. I'm doing good, though. I'm not very excited for next week because I got quite a busy week ahead of me. But in terms of streaming, I'm excited for next week because I'll be starting up a new playthrough. Bye bye, Cloud. Oh, there he goes.
Are you okay?
Also, you found Michael Mouse.
Yeah, I'm fine, but...
Goofy.
Hey, fellas!
Lol, just kidding, Goofy's back. I mean, Goofy did quote-unquote die, but he's back now, 10 minutes later. Not even 10 minutes, more like 5.
Aw, Goofy. Of course, Your Majesty. I get bumped on the head all the time. Wow, whoa, whoa, whoa! That hurt too!
Don't you ever do that again!
As, like, awkward as it is that Goofy gets hit with a rock, they assume he's dead, and then he comes back 5 minutes later saying, oh, that hurt. As weird as that is, it's somewhat in character for Goofy, just because... I don't know. Goofy gets... he said, oh, I get hit on the head all the time. I don't know, it's weird, but, you know, it's somewhat in character for Goofy to just get hit on the head and then left behind. Gives me a vibe of Sonic is dead, and then literally the next scene Sonic is alive from forces. Oh yeah, I guess it is kind of like that. Which is weirder though? At least, at the very least, in Sonic Forces in-universe, Sonic was presumed dead for, like, months. While in this game, Goofy was presumed dead for the better part of 5 minutes. I don't know, it doesn't really bother me, it's just kind of funny. Oh, yuck. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry if I made you worried. What could happen next? We better prepare ourselves for anything. I'm glad everyone's alright, but we can't relax just yet. We have to rally together for all our friends' sakes. And Donald? Sometimes we get split up like we were earlier, and can't help each other. At times like that, try using your enemies to fight. Just pick them up and start waving them around. Donald giving us a hint about this upcoming fight. This is one of the most epic scenes, though, I'd say. Especially because we've got Mickey.
Huh? What's with them? Hey!
Heartless.exe stopped working. Face reveal.
It's the guy who's not handsome.
You mean it's his nobody?
The leader of Organization 13.
Oh crap, I forgot to re-equip Goofy's abilities.
Wait a minute. Now I know.
After Goofy quote-unquote dies and then he rejoins your party, for some reason all of his equipment and all of his abilities are disabled. So you have to re-equip them all again. Which is annoying. The problem... I don't know why they do that.
I'm glad we have the opportunity to speak.
And I just forgot that I need to re-equip them all. Thankfully, Goofy doesn't actually fight alongside you in this fight, so I don't need to worry. I need to not forget.
I'm concerned about the stability of the worlds.
Yup. That's what worries me too.
The doors that appeared, the place the heartless seek. I fear my research may have brought this upon us.
It's a very nice office, although it has no
Regarding
windows.
the experiment I presented the other day, with your permission,
I need a
I'd like to
window.
proceed.
Need ventilation and natural light.
Forget this talk of doors and the heart of all worlds. That place must not be defiled.
But Master Ansem, I've been thinking.
His voice is so different.
They are not. Those thoughts are best forgotten.
Who's voicing him here in this cutscene, I wonder? 'Cause it sounds different. So he has brown eyes in that scene. Ew. Sorry. This cutscene's like slightly lower res because it's probably pre-rendered. Still cool though.
Let's go.
Yeah, probably because of all the Heartless on the screen.
Move it.
The guy wants Xehanort to the way.
Right.
Right, here we go. I'm alone. So this is why I think that saving limit form for now is a good idea, because usually you're intended to use like reaction commands to deal damage in this fight. Instead, I just spam limit form, because your drive form, because there's so many enemies that you're hitting at once, your drive meter fills up super quickly. So I'll slash a few times, go back into the limit form, and then keep spamming limits. Because limit form gains 1 point of experience every time you successfully do a limit while in the form. So if you just keep activating limit form, reverting, spamming, and like, you know, activate limit form, spam all your limits, then revert, and then hit a few times to get your drive back up again, you'll be able to get a lot of easy limit form XP this way. I don't know if this is like a well-known trick, or if there's like a better trick somewhere, but I found out about this myself, so I'm quite proud of that. That's a lot of guys, yeah, 1,000 of them. You have to kill all 1,000 to move on. And you're alone. So I think limit form can go up to level 6, and I think right now it's level 3. So I'll keep an eye on that. It's just an average session of Hyrule Warriors? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would love a Kingdom Hearts Warriors. It's something I've actually been, like, wanting, like, somewhat on the low-key, but I'd actually be really okay with a Kingdom Hearts Warriors. Just based on the fact that, you know, it's basically what's going on right now. I feel like it would suit Kingdom Hearts really well. There's a lot of different enemies, lots of different iconic locations. It might be... I don't know how likely that is, just because Kingdom Hearts doesn't tend to do like spin-offs that much. Side games you could consider, but you know, spin-offs like of different genres, it doesn't usually happen too much with Kingdom Hearts, mainly because of the whole like lore and plot thing and how every Kingdom Hearts game needs to be connected to the plot somehow. So they'd have to sort of find a way to make a Warriors game canon. I mean, they don't have to, but Tetsuya Nomura seems dead set on doing that, so... I don't think it's impossible, though. We did get a rhythm game that was canon, so... if that's possible, then maybe a Warriors game could happen. They would have to try and contextualize why you're fighting hordes of enemies all the time, though. Okay, I'm down 500 Heartless. I remember doing this strategy with Limit Form without using reaction commands was really difficult when I did this at level 1, just because I die so easily. Like, this fight is surprisingly difficult on level 1 if you're not using reaction commands and doing Limit Form like I am. Here it's not that bad. Okay, I think Limit Form's up to like level 5 or something. I'd probably max out its level if I keep doing this. I'm so excited. Oh, this just came into my mind. I'm really excited for next week, I think on Tuesday, because we're going to get a new Sonic Frontiers trailer, probably? I know we're getting something Sonic Frontiers related, but it's probably a trailer. I don't see what else it would be. Or at least maybe some like gameplay showcase or something. But that's really exciting. That's probably on Tuesday. Massively looking forward to that. I want to see, out of a new Sonic Frontiers trailer, I want to see some like, I want to see some story. I want to see a bit of cutscene. And also some HUD, that's what I want as well. I want to see some UI menus. You know, the boring stuff. The video gamey stuff. Oh dear, okay. I'm hurting, I'm hurting. Yeah, not using the reaction commands does make you pretty vulnerable. Yeah, your drive meter fills up super quickly in this fight. I imagine it's most likely because you're hitting tons of enemies at once, so it causes it to fill up really quick. Okay, I'm actually going to let one of them hit me because I have MP Rage, so when they hit me my MP refills, I can get a little bit more out of the form that way. I feel like this would suck on level 1. Oh yes! I've got an entire highlight video about it from my level 1 run I did. Yeah, this was really rough. Probably one of the hardest points in the game for me. Again, partially because I wasn't using the reaction commands like you're supposed to. Oh wow, we're down 900 Heartless. I'm not even going to be able to get Limit Form up to max level. Okay. One of you hit me. Thank you. Keep hitting me. Yep, 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 yep. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there's only a few more Heartless left, so I'm gonna go over here. There we go. I ended on the finisher. I wasn't able to level up limit form any further. Oh well. Yeah, that was way easier than it was doing that on level 1. But yeah, that's a pretty good place to get some limit form XP.
Where's the king?
Michael Mouse.
Come on.
Okay, we got some story stuff, some lore dump, a lot of revelations. I recently found out that Mickey's voice actor in this game is not the same voice actor he has in every game after this, which surprised me because he sounds quite a good sound alike.
Where's Kairi? Where's Riku?
I know nothing of any Kairi. As for Riku,
Just gotta do a good Mickey impersonation.
perhaps you should ask your king.
My Mickey impersonation is pretty awful. Mainly because my voice cracks like crazy when I try doing it.
He's gone.
Huh, I wonder where Mickey ends up. The next time we see Mickey, I think, is in Twilight Town. Outside of gameplay, that is, because he still shows up to help you in certain fights.
What's going on?
Way to fall right into their trap.
Axel. He was angry.
Come on, it's a setup by Organization 13. Xemnas is using you to destroy the Heartless. That's his big master plan.
Xemnas?
The guy you just saw. He's their leader. Got it memorized? Xemnas.
Learn to spell with Axel, yes.
Organization 13 wants to get rid of the Heartless?
Man, you're slow.
It's goofy.
Every Heartless slain with that Keyblade releases a captive heart. That is what the organization is after.
So what did those guys gonna do with the hearts?
I'm not telling.
Tell us!
You're the one who kidnapped Kairi.
Why would Axel not tell them?
Bingo. The name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Where is Kairi? Please, just tell me.
Look, about Kairi, I'm sorry.
Axel.
Uh-oh.
We'll ensure he receives the maximum punishment.
I don't care about any of that.
I wonder what the maximum punishment is in the organization. Turning him into a dusk, probably.
If it's Kairi
Something like that.
Don't. We're taking very good care of her.
The idea of becoming a dusk is incredibly, like, frightening, I imagine.
That important to you?
Because dusks are just, like, wiggly, mindless
How important?
husks. You become more liquidy.
Please.
So you really do care for her. In that case, the answer's no.
You rotten!
Are you angry? Do you hate me?
Yup.
Then take that rage and direct it at
I mean, I really like Syax later on in, like, KH3, which I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting to like Syax at any point.
Pitiful Heartless.
Like, I didn't dislike him, but yeah.
Collecting hearts. And yet, they know not the true power of what they hold. The rage of the Keyblade releases those hearts. They gather in darkness.
Ooh,
Master
his
set
eyes.
free, until they weave
Sorry, maybe that was
together
maybe I was just seeing things. I looked at his eyes and it didn't look like he had pupils for a sec.
we can truly
He was all
finally
far
exist.
away, so
What in the world do you think you're prattling on about?
Everyone's invited to this party.
Kingdom Hearts belongs to me. The heart of all kingdoms. The heart of all that lives. A dominion fit to be called Kingdom Hearts must be my dominion.
Maleficent's really trying, huh?
No more Heartless. I do not take orders from you.
She's really stubborn. She's really trying, but she's just not the big bad anymore. Maleficent's like, oh crap, my flawless plan.
Oh no!
While I keep these creatures at bay, you devise a way to vanquish them forever.
Maleficent.
Oh no, hugs.
Do not misunderstand.
They're very stretchy.
I shall have my revenge.
I feel like you could have a Stretch Armstrong of a nobody Dusk, and that would work quite well. Merchandise ideas.
But what about?
She turned into a lump of wiggly nobodies. You. And Sykes is like, anyway. Where were we? Back to business. Maleficent just needed a little something.
Which side are you guys on anyway?
The Heartless ally with whoever's the strongest. Yes, Sora. Extract more hearts.
I know they get nom-nom-nommed by Kingdom Hearts.
No. The hearts.
This is a pretty cool twist, though. The fact that using the Keyblade helps them. I remember being like, wow, things seem pretty dire now.
Maybe it was all for nothing. What am I supposed to do if I can't use the Keyblade?
Imbeciles. You can't be trusted to do anything.
Huh?
I was thinking the same about you. Secret Ansem Report 1. Perhaps I should reread these just to get them fresh in my mind. I've read all the secret reports before, but again, I don't really remember their content too much.
Relax. Those three aren't going down that easily. The Keyblade's chosen one. He's a lucky kid.
See you soon.
There is a hell of a lot of cutscenes. I mean, this is why this is supposed to be like the mid-game lore dump. With all the reveals and the cutscene.
The closer he is to becoming our perfect puppet.
Sora's already perfect.
This new knowledge will make him that much harder to control.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road finale is coming out soon. This month. Probably like in a matter of days, actually. And it apparently explains why Xehanot's bald. Like, I don't know where I heard that, but I think that was confirmed that what happened to Xehanot's hair is gonna be revealed, which is bizarre. I don't know if that was a serious question that everyone had on their minds, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious.
Are you sure that defeating him won't derail the organization's plan?
If he is to die so easily,
his voice,
he is of no use to us.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. It's not in my nature to hold back.
Oh well, he's being serious because his boss fight.
Sometimes help comes from unexpected places.
Sure does.
That was random. Oh, Donald did like a little shake.
Maybe everything we've done, maybe it was all for nothing. What am I supposed to do if I can't use the Keyblade?
Imbeciles! You can't be trusted to do anything.
Huh?
He gets into the void. Not really too sure where this dark void is. Or what it is. It's not the realm of darkness. Otherwise it wouldn't be so easy to just leave. So it's just a generic black void.
What's this place?
It must be the realm of darkness.
I don't think it's the realm of darkness.
Kairi! Riku!
Realm of darkness don't look like this in Birthplace Leave. It'd be a significantly less interesting place to explore if it did look like this.
What is it?
Are you sure you want to open that?
Ice cream. That would be... It's touching the box. It's not in a wrapper.
Gorge! It's the gang from Twilight Town. There's Hayner, Pence, Olette, and,
Roxas.
Yodorama.
No. The name just popped into my head. This is Roxas.
Are you sure you want to eat that?
Salty. No. Sweet.
What does this keyhole do? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure unlocking keyholes in this game, in terms of plot, opens up new pathways to new worlds, but every world's been unlocked at this point, so I don't really know what sealing this keyhole even does. And the keyhole for Hollow Bastion's already been sealed because it was the membership card in the first visit. So this is the keyhole for this nameless void that I don't think is the Realm of Darkness, but maybe it is, I don't know. The ice cream is the true power. I mean, you joke, but...
Not yet. I gotta look for Kairi.
I mean, yeah, kinda. Ice cream found inside the box. It's refreshing. It tastes really good. Apparently ice cream, like the reason seesaw ice cream in this game is so prominent in the series as a whole, really. Apparently the actual ice cream, seesaw ice cream, was based off of an ice cream you can get at Disneyland. So that's why they made it a part of the game in this plot. I wonder what it's like. I've never been to Disneyland ever before in my life, but it's on my list of to-dos. It's my bucket list.
Some ice cream. Wonder if there's some sort of clue.
Did I jokingly guess something again? Well, kinda. It's not like ice cream is literally incredibly powerful, but the seesaw ice cream is very significant plot-wise, not just for this game, but future games as well.
Riku?
Or at least the game after this is quite prominent.
Just this feeling I got.
Yeah. We're almost there.
Who else will I have ice cream with and all that?
Heartless are back again. I can't use the Keyblade. That would only help the organization.
But Sora, I think you have to use it. If we don't fight them, the Heartless will keep on hurting folks.
Yes. The thing about the Keyblade helping the organization I always thought was super interesting, because when I first played this game I was like, well crap, using the Keyblade helps the organization, so this is kind of it's kind of a bit of a pickle, I'd say. You're basically screwed. Dance Water Dance. You just missed the Dance Water Dance, we just did it. Oh. Kato, 951, very nice to meet you. Welcome on in. His name is Roxas. Source, trust me, bro. just trust. Anyway, I got another torn page, so it's time for some more Winnie the Pooh wholesome moments. Which one is this? Is this the bouncing minigame? I quite like that one. What better way to unwind after fighting 1,000 Heartless than to hang out with your favorite bear who's has amnesia?
Yes, hello there, somebody I don't know.
Again, Pooh, you could just relearn his name.
Eeyore told me Pooh wasn't quite himself. I thought this might be just what the poor dear needed.
What's in the bottle?
Yeah, I hope it'll make Pooh better.
Yeah, they don't say what the bottle is. Whatever's in that bottle that's medicine for Pooh could literally be anything. It's alcohols. This'll make Pooh feel better, just chugs the whole thing.
But Tigger, that's not for you.
Definitely don't let Tigger have it.
Wait, Tigger!
Oh dear.
Come on, let's go after him.
You just uncork the bottle and it's just Mountain Dew. Or... AP boost. I don't know why I'm so excited for that. I've got AP to spare. I gotta remember to re-equip Goofy's equipment. I will most likely forget to do that though. Oh wait, what's this? Oh yeah, I have dodge roll now. And combination boost. And another draw. So doing that fight and spamming limit form got me a lot of limit form XP, so now it's at level 4, which is nice, so it's on par with the others. Except master form. If Tigger would only just listen a little more. This is terrible, we have to get that medicine back from Tigger. Tigger's always bouncing no matter where he is. We used to all bounce together, but it seems Pooh's forgotten that too. It's really interesting. Whenever I play this game, I never like talk to the NPCs or interact with the environment, so it's nice that there's a lot of dialogue here that I don't really know. Even though I've played this game dozens of times. These mailboxes read Kanga and Rue. Rue has her own mailbox. Sending her letters. Wait, is Rue male or female? Damn it, I feel bad. You have to stop Tigger quick or I'll drink it all. I actually want to confirm that. Damn it, it does not say. I feel bad because I don't know if Rue's supposed to be male or female. What's everyone doing here? Is something going to take place? Maybe a honey competition or a race? You're saying Pooh even forgot about me? Yes, Tigger. That bottle you thought was a present was medicine to make Pooh better. Aw, who needs medicine? Why, some Tiggerific bouncing will jog his memory for sure. I have high jump now, so I'm a force to be reckoned with. Well, Pooh. That looks like fun, somebody I don't know. Nothing, huh? Of course, we all gotta bounce together, that'll do the trick. It looked like Piglet was like staring at the screen, at the camera, like, can you believe this guy? This is a fun minigame, although it only lasts for like 10 seconds. If you play it again, it lasts a lot longer. Why does Pooh have to be on Sora's shoulders in almost all of these minigames? I mean, it's cute, but still.
All that bouncing and he still doesn't remember me. Well, then I guess bouncing's not the answer. It makes a Tigger almost never want to bounce again.
Sad.
please be careful with that.
Please be careful with this vague bottle of something.
Remembering me has me confused. I don't even feel like bouncing. Oh, but Tigger, I always thought that bouncing was what Tiggers did best.
Did they try bonking Pooh on the head?
You remember me. You do remember your old buddy Tigger after all.
Is the whole side plot about Pooh having amnesia like lifted from somewhere? Like, is that inspired by a Winnie the Pooh short or movie or something? Or is it made up for this game? Oh, he died.
I wonder who that is.
Chris Thorndike.
Oh well, perhaps I'll remember tomorrow.
Out of context, it would look like Pooh just died and went to heaven. He just died in his sleep. That's actually really disturbing. I wonder if anyone thought that. I mean, Pooh's just having a trippy dream sequence. Okay, time to re-equip all of Goofy's stuff. Oh, and that's all I can equip. Wow, Goofy does not have much, huh? Actually, if he doesn't have any equipment, then that might be why. Yes, okay. For some reason, when Goofy quote-unquote dies during the Hollow Bastion bit, they take away all of his equipment. I don't know why they do that. Let's see. Soldier's earring? I think that's... I'm not sure if that's what he had on, but that'll be good. Okay, I'm gonna equip Second Chance. There, okay. You guys sure know how to fight, but my ninjutsu is just as powerful. Watch this. Hi. Oh, wait. If I did that here, it might wreck this house. Many strange weapons exist. Some may only be wielded by chosen ones. Weapons such as those are closely bound to their masters. You and your Keyblade are a case in point. I like this extra dialogue. It seems Tron's alright now, and repairs are finally underway again in the city. Since you guys are VIP members, we'll throw you a party once the city's fixed up. Ah, that's nice! Ah, we never see that because we don't come back. The city gets fixed up, but Sora never goes back. Riku does, but Sora disappears by the time the city's fixed up. That's sad. They owe Sora a party. I'm expecting that when Sora gets back to the real world in Kingdom Hearts 4, hopefully. I feel like Sora's owed something. Okay, so what's next? Next up is the second visit. There's still stuff to do in Atlantica, but I'm actually saving Atlantica for a better time. Why is this... Is there still stuff to do here? It's got the glowy thing around it. I only had one torn page, didn't I? Anyway, regardless, we're up to the second visit. Is there anything to do in Twilight Town? Probably not. Let's go. Land of Dragons. Most of the second visits, I believe, are a bit shorter than the first visits. Also, their plots aren't anything too special. I mean, the plot in the second visit of this world is kinda... has some stuff going for it, because it has a Mr. Blackcoat here, who is important.
Sora! Mulan, hey, no time to talk. We gotta catch that guy.
I'm following him too.
Then let's go.
I guess it depends on personal preference as to which you'd prefer. The way Kingdom Hearts 2 does it, where you get one visit and then you come back later for a second visit for a second story. or the way Kingdom Hearts 3 does it, where there's only one visit, but it's a lot longer and more substantial. Yeah, I guess it's personal preference. Most of the second visits in this game aren't really anything too special, for the most part. Very fillery, I guess. Not that I'm complaining, it's just more stuff to do. The captain's gone, so we're running whenever the enemy comes. They don't chase us too far, better to live and fight another day, right? Wow, you're cowardly, okay. We're actually supposed to be patrolling the mountain, but it's so cold and windy. Well, we can see the mountain from here. Wow, really incompetent soldiers, huh? The army must be on a real downfall ever since Mulan left. Oh, whoops, I went into Valor form. I wanted to go into Master form. Actually, I think I will just straight up leave and come back to refill my drive. Just nom 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 these up. There's a really good Master Form leveling trick later on in the game, but it's pretty late in the game. But man, is it effective. I think the most annoying drive forms to level up is easily Wisdom Form and even more so Final Form. Although I get why Final Form is the hardest to level up because it is the most powerful one. So I guess it makes sense. Still, Wisdom Form's a little bit annoying. Wisdom Form levels up by every Heartless defeated while in Wisdom Form you get 1 point of experience for Wisdom Form. Just the one. So it's kind of annoying to level up. But in the last stream I did, I guess a sort of level up trick that I didn't really know about and just sort of found out about on the spot during a fight in Tron's World. So glad I found out about that because it's definitely going to speed up the process later. Because I think Wisdom Form's now level 5 and they all max out at level 7. So I won't really have to grind Wisdom Form all that much later on then. Because I got so much XP beforehand. I like to plan stuff like that out in advance so I don't really have to do much grinding later on. Because in order to get the cool movement abilities you're going to have to grind the drive forms. But with proper planning, you can get through the game without really needing to grind much. If you know the game, anyway. Gonna go Master again, since these things drop drive orbs. Man, I am hungry. So yeah, whenever I have a lower key stream like this, not a whole lot of activity, and I'm mainly just sort of like thinking out loud, it reminds me of when I first started streaming, and it was mainly just me talking with like before I really had any like viewers or chat activity at all. And I just sort of like hold things up myself. It reminds me of those days, and I'm partially like, how the hell did I like do that? Like, I do have lower key streams like this every now and then. But back then it was like every stream I did, so a part of me is like, huh, that's a whole lot of talking to myself. But, you know, I guess I just went for it anyway. Here they come.
Okay, first things first. Hey, you! Quit sneaking around!
Point. I wonder who it could be. This might be a good place to level up Limit Form as well. Maybe a little bit out. Hit me. Thank you. Okay. Hey, leveled up. So that's level 5. All your dry forms max out at level 7, but you need to have all the dry forms unlocked before you can get to level 7, and I'm still missing final. So right now they can only go up to level 6. So now that limit form's at level 5, that means even less grinding I'll have to do later on. Woohoo. This fight could actually technically go on forever, I think, if you let it. You're supposed to attack Mr. Mysterious, don't know who it is, in the coat person, until the fight ends. But you can actually technically fight all these Heartless forever if you want. Just level grind that way, which I used to do, but then I realized that that's super boring, so I don't really do that anymore. I wouldn't mind maybe seeing if I can go into limit form again though. Oh, whoops. I was looking at my laptop screen. Now, I don't think I've died all that much in this playthrough, and that is probably one of the more embarrassing locations to die at. Well, have I died all that much in this playthrough? There must be a point. Oh no, wait, I've died tons of times, never mind. I forgot, I did the Lexius fight earlier. In the last stream, I think it was, I did the Lexius fight a bit earlier than you're probably supposed to. And I died many times there. Punch me. Ah. Hit it again. Oh, hit me. Thank you. Oh, that's why I died. It's because I'm letting them hit me. That for some reason did not occur to me. Getting hit makes you dead. A very important rule that I forgot about. Okay, no need to hang around here longer than I have to. I might as well bring the pain now. Once you get around this point in the game and you start unlocking more like movement abilities and stuff, like you can dodge roll now and stuff, this is where the combat starts getting real good and snappy. He's so tall. Hit me, please. No! I just wanted one little punch to the face to fill up my MP bar. Okay, maybe I should not do that. There's a time and a place for level grinding limit form, and that is not now. I already had an intense limit form level grind montage earlier. I'm good for now. I don't need another one. For when I was playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories for the marathon before, I was like, wow, I hope I can die a lot less so people think I'm good. And I mean, in fairness, I think I only died a few times in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. Not combined, like a few times for each game. Actually, no, that's a lie. I died an absurd amount of times at the end of Sora's story in Chain of Memories, because that final boss had me stuck for a while. As for Riku's, I don't think I died all that much, maybe like once or twice. But the whole not wanting to die thing for this game has gone totally out of the window when I decided I wanted to take on Lexius earlier than I'm probably supposed to. Without having like second chance or dodge roll or anything useful. I don't regret it though, because like I'm very proud of myself for getting through that fight. That's a toughie. That reminds me, I want to try taking on Larxine's Absent Silhouette. See how I do with that one. I think Larxine's might be like the hardest Absent Silhouette, although maybe Marluxia is a bit tougher as well. Marluxia gives you a lot of leeway though, because you essentially have 2 health bars for that fight. For Larxine, my strategy for that fight is just to spam Reflect until I win. I don't think when I took on Larxine for fun earlier, like in a previous stream, knowing I'd probably lose. And I died pretty much immediately. I don't think I had Reflect back then, but I do now. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to lock onto this guy. I don't know why I'm avoiding saying it's Riku, sorry. Spoilers. This is like, I don't know why I was like refraining from saying who it was, just in case for like spoilers or whatever, even though this game is like over 15 years old. And also I've been dropping like spoilers for the entire series throughout this. God damn it. This isn't supposed to be hard, I don't know. It's probably because I'm too busy trying to level up limit form. Yeah, I don't know why I was refraining from saying who it was, as if this is like supposed to be a spoiler-free playthrough. But I'm pretty sure I've dropped many a spoiler about the plot. Not just in this playthrough of KH2, but in KH1 and Chain of Memories I probably said a bunch of stuff. So yeah, this was, I don't know why I was trying to refrain from saying it. This was never intended to be a spoiler-free marathon. But yeah, this is Riku, so... What's funny is I think Riku can kill you in this fight. Even though he's obviously not supposed to do that. He's trying to like... I wonder why Riku does fight with Sora here. Probably to keep up appearances, so Sora doesn't get... I'm like really upset now. Like it... Oh god damn it. Like me dying to those little guys was kind of funny at first, but now it's just kind of sad. Like this isn't a hard fight. I'm just too fixated on getting XP for my drive forms that it's causing me to get distracted and die a lot. Even though I told myself that I wouldn't do that anymore, but I have this habit of not doing the things that I say I'm gonna do. Like when I'm playing Sonic Unleashed and I'm doing a long level and I say I'm not going to restart, but then I do. I think deep down we all know that I was lying. Well, not lying, but like I would go back on my promise, but oh. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna go serious this time. Okay, I actually do want to get my drive up so I can level up Limit Form, but only once, and then I'm gonna actually try and, like, actually win. But what was I saying about Riku? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Riku can kill you. I think in this fight I've only actually died to these little heartless guys. I forget what they're called. Oh, god damn it. But I think Riku can also, you know, kill you in this fight. Just funny because Riku's obviously doesn't want that. It's like, oops, I accidentally killed him. I think he's fighting Sora here to keep up appearances because he doesn't want to know that it's him. Also, I imagine Riku just wants to spar for old time's sake. Just have a little fun, you know. Test Sora a bit, see how he's doing. Okay, now I'm actually gonna try fighting for real. There we go. See, it was that easy. You don't even have to reduce his HP to 0, just keep fighting for a bit.
That guy? No. Why would he? Riku?
Ding ding ding, we have a winner. I remember I used to be so fixated and paranoid about making sure I viewed cutscenes in as many different drive forms as possible.
Did you get him?
Because it's a really cool touch that if you're in a drive form, it appears in the cutscene. Like Sora's outfit for the drive form appears in the cutscene, which is really cool. But I really wanted to see as many drive forms in cutscenes as possible, so that'd be my #1 priority. These days I don't care as much. I care much more about practical use of drive forms, making sure they get leveled up efficiently, rather than making sure they show up in cutscenes.
What was that?
It's a shame Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't really do that.
Come on. We better get off
The outfit changes, the colors, doesn't really show up in the cutscenes in KH3. There are a few cutscenes where that are an exception. I don't know why there are some cutscenes in KH3 where the outfit color changes do show up and then most of them don't. Something about those scenes, maybe. Maybe they're not as, like... I don't know. I'm hungry. Goofy Donald, who do I want? I guess I'll have Donald give Wisdom Form some attention, even though it's actually the highest level. I should really be giving Master Form the attention though. It's lower level than all the others. This game, at a point, just gets to Drive Form Management Simulator. Like, it's what's primarily on my brain. Again, the more I give attention to Drive Forms now, the less I'll have to level grind for them later, so...
It's heading for the city. We've got to warn Shang.
Seems like deja vu. Use that. Would the Emperor not have many guards? Or did Riku just, like, pummel them all? Send them to the void, send them to the Shadow Realm. Oh, this might be a good place for Master Form XP. Actually, I have some drive recoveries that I can use. Oh, I have a defense boost. When did I get that? And a power boost? I could try doing some of the Mushroom 13s to get some drive recoveries so that leveling up drive forms is a bit easier. Are there any Mushroom 13 that are available right now? I think they typically show up after the second visit. Even if there are any Mushroom 13, I might not be able to actually successfully do their minigames yet. Okay, these wind guys are... like, they're kind of fun to fight, but god do they pack the punch. Oh, I was trying to drive. I promise I'm not, like, awful at this game. I honestly think I'm just not all there today. Again, my desire to level up drive forms as efficiently as possible is probably causing me to mess up. And I can't use the excuse that I'm getting distracted by looking at chat. That sounded more petty than I meant for it to be. Master form used to be my favourite drive form. I don't know why really. I think it... I guess I just like the yellow. Or gold, maybe. These days my favourite drive form's limit form just because it's got nostalgic value. Because... you know, the entire point of limit form is that it gives you powers and abilities from Kingdom Hearts 1, and that's nostalgic and cool, and I like it. I'm hungry. I didn't eat all that much before the stream started because I didn't really have time, because I overslept. Ooh, damage drive, that's handy. I'll take that. Oh, damn it. Do I have Cura? Oh, I do. Yeah. Oh, it's a bulky vendor, I think they're called. These little prizes. Is it just me, but I never get anything good out of those Heartless? Or at least they appear so infrequently that I don't count on them for really anything. I'm actually going to head over to the save point because I actually want to leave. Oh, anti-form, of course. We've got some raw darkness power. Oh well, on the plus side, at least I can show off the anti-form's wall ledge hanging animation. Oh, whoops. There's Heartless over here. So when you hang off a ledge with anti-form, he hangs on with his foot. Look how zany that is. Look, like that's not even something that like animals do, but Sora just be doing that. How zany is that? It's so random. It's a really cool detail too, because, you know, you're not really going to have an opportunity to hang off a ledge while in anti-form all that much. So the fact that they just have him hang on by his foot is funny. I like it. And it's a very easy to miss kind of detail. Oh. Okay, so I'm actually going to go and fight Larxene now. Because if I wait until I'm done with the world before giving it a shot, I think I might forget. Oh wait. Oh, if I go to Port Royal now, I'll just start up the second visit, won't I? Damn it. What happens in the second? Yeah, no, that's probably a bad idea. Never mind. Oh well, Larxene will have to wait for later. I'll do the Larxene fight in the second visit, but that's when I usually do the Larxene fight, so it's not really anything special. Could do the Marluxia fight when I go to Beast Castle in a bit. But Marluxia is probably one of, if not the hardest out of the absent silhouettes. It's a toss-up between Larxene or Marluxia. I think it will differ depending on who you ask, though. I'm out of drive recoveries. So here's something that I never really noticed all this much when I was younger, but it's something I noticed more recently, and that's Mushu never makes an appearance in the second visit of this world. Not in a cutscene anyway, like he's a part of Mulan's moveset a little bit, but Mushu doesn't have any appearance in any cutscenes in the entire second visit of this world, and it's really weird. Like, I guess he doesn't have to be here, but I don't know. Seems kind of strange that Mushu's just not here. Not even for a little bit, little minor appearance, just like a line or two. Huh? Everything's fine. Well now. Look who decided to show up. What? Is that a problem? Nah. We're just glad you're not in black coats. You saw him? Yeah, he's in the palace. We're not really gonna do anything about it, we're just gonna stand out here casually. Do they not have any urgency? They're part of the army as well. Ooh, that was cool. So my master form leveled up. Oh, he's got some reach. Could you stop with that? There we go. To the palace, hurry! That was the plan. They just had to throw in a random, like, little heartless battle there. For flavor. For content. Not complaining. Oh yeah, and Sora just spiders up the wall. Sora is Spider-Man. He spiders up the pillar, the column. Even more impressive for Donald because he's got little legs. In the movie, they like use like scarves or something and wrap it around the column. But no, they can just sort of like Spider-Man up it. Sora is only hanging on with one hand. Sora's shoes must have some intense grip on them. I always wanted to get up there. I don't think you can actually stand up there, but I always wanted to. Maybe with like a moon jump hacks or whatever. I don't know if there'd be any collision up there though.
Riku? Oh?
No, never heard of it.
Awkward. I'd be pretty embarrassed if I was Sora. Imagine if Sora was so sure of himself that it was Riku that he just runs up and gives him a hug. And then Zigbar's like, hugs. Sora will probably scream. You got taller. It's a pretty funny fake out though, with Zigbar just being like, whoa. You weird child. Ow. Oh god, snipers. Snipers are nasty. They shoot lasers at you that do a ton of damage. Even worse if they gang up on you. Also, they teleport a lot. So thank you for healing. There we go. Gonna commit to dying a lot less from now on. Guess it wasn't Riku. Sorry, Sora. I can't stay. I'm worried about Shang. Oh, right. At a certain point, I'm not really going to need to read out these text bubble cutscenes because I think in every game after Birth by Sleep they don't have them anymore. No, actually no, that's a significant lie. Days and Recoded are on the DS, so a majority of their cutscenes are text, so I'm going to actually have to do a lot of reading for that. Okay, that was a dumb statement, never mind. Your Excellency, Shang, something terrible has happened. We saw a huge monster fly out of the mountains and toward the city. Ah, so it's as the young man said. Isn't that right, Captain? Yes, Your Excellency. You see, a young stranger visited us not long ago. The captain fought the visitor, but was quickly defeated. To my dishonor, Shang's like, you could have left that part out. It seems that young man was the one in black that I've heard whispers about. Did he mention the name Riku? He didn't offer his name. He was rather rude. Rude? Then it was Riku. Riku's in the organization? Gorsh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm incapable of saying Gorsh without doing it in this slight goofy voice. Actually, I'm gonna try and muster up the strength to try and say it without doing a goofy voice. Let's try it. Gorsh. Gorsh. Even there, the goofy voice just sort of floats in slightly. Gorsh. Gorsh. It does not sound right. But why would he come here? Gorsh. I'll check outside. Milan. Shang got the Emperor. I'll be fine with them. That's right. Indeed. That is true. We need not worry while you protect us. Hurry! Doll's like, enough with the staring contest, let's go. Also, I got aerial dodge earlier. Cool, now we can do all sorts of flips and stuff. We have unlocked the ability that is air spinning. Pass map. There's all sorts of royal treasures in here that I'm just gonna take. Sure, no one will mind. Although because these chests have keyholes on them, I imagine the Keyblade is the only thing that can unlock them. So they're probably just sitting around here for decoration, so if they're not using them then might as well. There's a really cute like moment in Dream Drop Distance, which is a bit of a ways off, but I'll mention it anyway, because I mean I'll probably mention it again once we get to Dream Drop Distance, but I'll mention it now, why not? But there is a bit in Dream Drop Distance when you're playing as Riku in the country of Musketeers, where Minnie Mouse is inside a big old treasure chest, and to open it, Riku just taps on it with his Keyblade, which is like how Sora opens treasure chests in like Kingdom Hearts 1 and all that, which is cute. I don't know, I like you know, Riku just does the little tap tap on the chest and then it opens just like in the gameplay, and that's neat, because treasure chests are never acknowledged, rarely ever acknowledged in cutscenes, so I like that he does the little tap tap and then, you know, it opens up. It's cute. I'm gonna give Mulan some stuff. I mean, why not? Just I'm giving Mulan my leftovers, essentially. Fire boost. Nice. Just to get a little extra oomph, you know? Okay, did I get anything interesting from those chests? I got Torn Page. Be careful, anything can happen in battle. Be aware of your surroundings and use anything that can give you an advantage. To combat a flying opponent, one must fly himself. Birds know that height means dominancy. Fly high and maybe you'll spot a weakness. Fly high like Tails does. Thankfully, Sora can defy gravity like no one's business. Also, this bird is neat. It just occurred to me that I don't think the Emperor's Throne Room is ever shown in the movie, at least not the first movie. Maybe it's in one of the sequels, I don't know. But I don't think the Emperor's Throne Room is ever shown in the first film, so they might have had to take some creative liberties with the way this looks. That came into my mind because I was like, ooh, these are some weird looking decorative birds just chilling here. And that's what made me think of the way this room is laid out. Okay, now we got the giant dragon, the assault. No, what's it called? I don't know. What's the dragon thing called? It's on the tip of my tongue. Storm Rider. I don't know. It's got a cool name. Also, it just pops into the door like, hello. Can you come out here and hang out? This fight's pretty cool. Also, I really like this music. Actually, what's this music track called? Because I know a common theme with this particular music that's playing right now for this boss is that a common theme with this one is that this music only really plays whenever you're fighting an enemy that's been possessed or taken over or darkified, and since this is a dragon turned into a Heartless, it's very fitting here. I think the name of this music track is called, I don't know, something related to being possessed, I don't know. It's got a kind of sounding name like that. And that's cool. Even Kingdom Hearts 3 continues that trend. When you're fighting possessed toys in the Toy Story world, it uses this boss theme when you're fighting them. Because they're possessed, and I like how they continue that the theme of this music. It's cool. Which is something I never noticed until it was pointed out to me. I didn't realize that Heartless boss themes had meaning behind them. Okay, so the basic trick with this fight is just to use these whirlwind things to get on his back. Also bombs. And then you can either hit his big front horns on his head to do the main damage, because that's where his main weak spot is, or you can hit these little horns on the sides to lower him down to the ground so you can theoretically get more damage in that way. I don't know. So he'll go to the ground. It's a nice bit of like design actually, because you have to use these whirlwinds in order to get onto his back. Which is cool because the game already introduced these little whirlwinds to us in the over in the mountains, so the player would have had time to try them out, get used to them, see how they work before being thrown into using them in a boss fight, where, you know, they're a little more important. Which is good design. Imagine most players would be competent to get the hand of them for the most part. Anyway, I freaking knew Antiform would show up. I had this feeling. Sometimes you just know when Antiform's about to show up, you just kind of know it. Antiform can't use reaction commands, so I'm not going to be able to get on his back. Oh, I can't do the reaction command. Aww. It's like the coolest one. Lame. I hope it shows up again. Ow. My stomachs are growling. Do I actually need to like take 5 to get something to eat? Maybe. I might have to do that. Let's grab some Doritos or something. Ow. Although I'm not really planning on the stream going on for too much longer, because I don't really have any chat activity right now. I don't really feel too compelled to keep the stream going for too long, which I hope is understandable. But yeah, as I said before, the Kingdom Hearts streams lately seem to not really be doing much in terms of chat activity. Maybe it's because I stream Kingdom Hearts too much, I don't know. Oh no, I'm stuck on the wind thing. Crap! Oh, I'm not going to get the reaction command because I was too busy flying around on the wind thingamajig. I kind of want to wait for him to do it again. It just looks really cool, so... Yeah, I guess maybe... maybe it's because I stream Kingdom Hearts a lot is the reason why it doesn't really do much in terms of views, because it's sort of like it's a Kingdom Hearts stream, been there, done that. Maybe. I don't know. All my other streams usually are pretty lively. But I can't really be certain. Maybe it's because it's a Sunday. I always do Kingdom Hearts streams on a Sunday, so maybe that's the culprit, perhaps. I don't know. Hard to say. Maybe the Kingdom Hearts streams just aren't as interesting. But I'm not really streaming Kingdom Hearts because I think it'll do, like, well. I'm mainly streaming Kingdom Hearts because I like it. Which I think is what's important. Oh yeah. Oh, sick. If you can actually win the fight with that, it looks really cool. Here we go, Thunder Element. Squish.
Way to go!
You're just being coy.
Once again, you have served China well. It would please me to reward you. What is it that you wish?
Oh, Goofy is hungry too. I feel connected to Goofy right now.
Well, you say a guy in black came to see you. What did he say?
That is all you request?
Yes.
That's kind of bullcrap. Why don't Donald and Goofy get their own individual requests? Why are they being treated as a single unit? That sucks. That's always bothered me. It's really sad. Why don't they get their own requests? Goofy's hungry, damn it.
Dragons have crossed our land and left a great web of paths. These dragons wield much power, and they are the source of many gifts to both man and nature. But it would seem someone of evil intent disturbed one of our dragons and transformed it into what you call a heartless.
The way his mouth moves is really funny to me. He's like wom 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 wom.
Then I could alert and prepare my troops.
Did you?
I was about to, but he told me the situation had changed.
He said 3 wise guys had arrived, and they would take care of things.
Called them wise.
That's gotta be Riku.
Goofy's pretty wise.
Hanging out with Organization 13.
No idea.
Oh, Milan's
I
happy.
know he's okay. That's good enough.
It's nice that Milan's happy for Sora there. That's nice.
Now then, Mulan, do you...
See, Milan gets her own request.
I'd like Shang.
Rip off.
Well, the captain.
Yes, yes, my
Give us
dear,
some chicken nuggets.
Could the captain have a vacation, please?
I hardly expected such humble requests.
2 of them. For the 4 people in this room.
I'm afraid I must refuse.
Well,
Captain
6.
Lee's responsibility is to protect the Emperor. And yet, Mulan,
Yes.
would you like to serve alongside him and protect me?
What?
2 reeds together are stronger than 1. But the choice is yours alone.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Wonder if Milan will return in a future game. I hope so, because I really like this movie. At least the first one. I've seen the second Mulan film, like the straight-to-DVD one, or straight-to-video one, whatever. I've seen that once, I don't remember too much of it, I only remember that a lot of people don't like it, and I think I can see why, based on the little bit of it I do remember. Oh yeah, I got another torn page. Should I do that? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to stop the stream here, actually, because I actually think I want to do Beast Castle before finishing. But what I do want to do is grab some food real quick, so... let me think. Let's, what if I do this? Yeah. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing something. Why can't I paste that crap? Oh. I should get a proper Be Right Back screen. I should do that. So I'll take this, right? Look, you're not ready. Wow, I'm a freaking genius. Although it's tiny. Yeah, is that better? Oh dear. Oh, that's close. Lining that up in my overlay was a nightmare. I'm glad I can double back on that. Anyway, I'm just gonna stick that on the screen. I should get a proper be right back screen. That's like a thing I should do. For sure. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna quickly grab something to eat because I'm really hungry. I will just be a bit. Just. I muted myself while I was talking. I'll just be a sec. Oh, hi Tiago. Weird timing. I'm just gonna leave for like a minute or two just to quickly grab something to eat because I'm starving. I'll be right back. But how are you doing, real quick, before I bounce? Everyone's having a good day, not even. Hope you are too. Yeah, I've got be right back on the screen because I'm literally just about to go get something to eat, but I will be back in like 5 minutes. So feel free to chill and vibe out to the lovely Gummy Ship world map music because it's quite nice. I'll be right back though. Could get foods? I'll say later. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick. I'll just be a bit. Okay, I'm back, and I'm a little bit more refueled. I didn't really have time to eat all that much before the stream started, so I was a little bit hungry. And usually I would not leave. Oh, tied out. Usually I would not leave in the middle of the stream to go do it, like eat or whatever. But because there wasn't a whole lot of chat activity going on, I was like, I'll be fine leaving for just a sec. But the end, Tiago showed up in the chat just as I was about to leave. Funny how things work out that way. Yes, I didn't really eat all that much. I had a pack of Doritos. Anyway. Don't know if you're still in the chat, Tiago, but hey, if you're still there. Anyway, Beast Castle I think I'll do. I think I want to at least get through Beast Castle before ending the stream, I think. I'll have to do the Zaldin fight though. It's the dress.
I hope tonight goes well.
I didn't want to bring the packet of Doritos up into the and eat them on stream because I didn't want to munch with my microphone in front of me. That'd be annoying. There are a lot. I've seen streamers who eat quite a lot, like pretty often on stream. Like they'll just be snacking on something during a stream. I've tried doing that a few times, but I just can't do it. Like I'm very like self-conscious about eating something like right into the microphone and people can hear. I don't think it's too particularly pleasant for viewers either. Well, I guess it depends on how loud you are. But yeah, also it's really because I obviously can't talk and eat at the same time. It's difficult. I've tried. There's I need like a few different like foods to eat that won't make noise. Maybe I should, because I do get hungry during streams, which is why I always go out of my way to eat before I stream, but it's not always the way that things time out is difficult sometimes, so having something to snack on during stream would be a good idea, but I need to find something that won't make noise and won't like distract me too much, because obviously I can't eat and talk at the same time. Like something I can quickly just go nom and then just eat. Also, I'm like kind of like a relentless eater, I like to say, or addictive eater, I'd like to say, where I focus on eating and then I don't stop eating until I have finished whatever I'm eating. Like, it's my primary focus whenever I'm eating something. So if there's like, I don't know, just like a bowl of Skittles, let's just say, I don't know, I will be like, or like a bowl of popcorn, let's do that, that's a much more accurate example. Even if I have that to the side as a little snack while I'm doing something, I will keep on just like sticking popcorn in my mouth constantly without stopping. I don't know. So yeah, it's hard for me to multitask while eating is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, hey there. No Heartless and no Nobodies. I think they're close though. His goofy senses are tingling. Better watch out. It's a shame that the beast doesn't stay in this outfit while he's fighting with you. Would have been nice. I have a good feeling about today. Not even the master could reject Belle's request. What, to go dancing? There's no harm in preparing for a little atmosphere for those two. This, of course, is only possible because of me, the head steward. Okay. Hey, is something going on in the castle today? Belle looks really happy, and everyone seems busy preparing for something. Well, how is the master? Knowing him, he's probably jittery as a bumblebee. He looked kinda grumpy. Like the dwarf. Actually, I should probably do some synthesizing. Oh, I got the Save the Queen recipe. I need a lot of dense stuff. Ooh, expert's ring. I can upgrade it even further to a master's ring. My Wi-Fi died, but I'm back. Oh, hi, Tiago. Oh, here's another Moogle that has a name. Monty. Monty's Moogle Shop. It's so cute that every Moogle shop has their own name, and this Moogle is called Monty. It's such a random, not important detail that honestly, a lot of players probably won't even notice. But every individual Moogle in this game has their own name. And I'm pretty sure this is the only Kingdom Hearts game that does that. I thought that all the Moogles were names began with the letter M, but I found out in the last stream that that's incorrect, because I found a Moogle that's name began with an E or something. Still really cute detail and I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm back. A second or 4 behind, but back. Yeah, there's usually a delay. I usually take that into account. I never expect like an immediate response. But how are you? How are you doing? You asked me how I'm doing, and I'm doing quite good. I just ate something. I ate a bag of Doritos, because that's all I could really find that didn't require any sort of preparation. But, I'm a little more energized now. What are you so mad about? Why are you here? The Nobody's World has to be out there somewhere. We're looking for a way in. Bit rude, Beast. Although that's in character. Also, why is this cutscene at 60 FPS?
Tonight is very important.
Oh lord, the Wi-Fi struggling. Ooh. Ooh-wee. I just gotta improve my posture a sec.
Oh, maybe we came at a bad time.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Donald!
Maybe Donald and Goofy and Sora can do some dancing in the ballroom as well. Just like, well, Belle and Beast are like doing their big dance in the center. Sora's just off to the side, just grooving a little bit.
Now then, monsieur, mademoiselle, please enjoy the evening. And of course, our honored guests are
And Beast is not happy.
welcome indeed.
Leave.
The organization!
You don't know when to quit.
Oh yeah? Well, Sora.
Get out!
Not tonight.
Something that I'm interested that hadn't been like explored at all is that conveniently, coincidentally, the organization, Heartless, whatever, they usually they coincidentally show up and start causing trouble around the time when Sora shows up. And I'm surprised that no one ever like has a go at Sora for it. I think out of all the characters who would, Beast is the most likely just because he's got a temper. Like I could see Beast like blaming Sora for bringing trouble with him. Also, it's a shame that Beast goes back to wearing his like cape and stuff, and he's not in his like his princey outfit anymore. It's a shame. Maybe they thought that his like prince outfit wouldn't really look right when he's doing all of his like beast-like attacks and stuff as a party member. Which is a shame. Where's Belle? Over here. Phew, she's okay. Guess Alden didn't take anything after all. Well, what's wrong? Belle? What's with them? Maybe Belle isn't the only thing precious to Beast. Come on. They've been... I never understood this. I'm sorry if I'm missing something. Sora has already been told about the rose and that it's important and that it you know, it's a timer for the spell. You know, they were told at the end of the first visit that you know, before the last petal falls, yada yada yada, spell broken, blah blah blah. They've been told about this already, so they act as though they don't know about it yet. Oh, this is just awful. I believe the Master is heading to his chamber. So those things that attacked us were just a diversion? What's going on? Should we chase after Belle too? I've never seen the Master in such a temper. When the man in black said something you hold very dear, he couldn't have meant... ... the West Wing. West Wing, here we go. I forgot my northeast, southwest. That's well shameful. I love the music here. The battle theme's really good. What's Master Form like on the EXP front? Not bad. Could be better. Better collect these doodads. Here we go. Okay, how about now? 68. One of the bigger trade-offs about using Master Form is that you kind of have to commit to your attacks. Because you can't really easily cancel your attacks, without magic at least. But the entire point of Master Form is that you're supposed to use strength and magic. You know, like combine your strength and magic together, that's the whole point. I'm pretty sure these things are immune to Blizzard, and I was right. Vulnerable to Thunder though. You might think that they're immune to Blizzard because they're coloured blue, but I'm pretty sure that in the original PS2 version of this game, they weren't blue, so that can't be right. I think they were green? I have a hard time remembering. I've been playing the Final Mix versions for so many years now. Well, not so many years, but for quite a significant amount of time. Because when did the Final Mix of this game come out for English? Like 2015 or something? So not that long. But I've been playing the Final Mix versions for a significant amount of time at this point that I've kind of forgotten what the original colour were. The colours were for the original Heartless in the original PS2 version. I wonder if I'm under-leveled or over-leveled. Actually, I'm level 34. I might be on the money, I'm not sure. When your friend's mad, but you're too awkward to say anything. This is like when someone's playing a game and you're also in the room and they're getting angry at the game and you're worried that if you try and talk to them, they'll lash out at you. That's what this feels like.
Please, calm down.
Calm down? You just had to have a party, didn't you? Don't you see what's happened?
Hey, what's with you?
The rose. My rose.
What? That? He took it?
But surely you can find another rose.
Silence! You don't know anything!
That's not fair, Beast. Don't take it out on Belle. It's not like she stole it.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
But...
Belle, Sora, I want you to leave the castle.
Not Donald and Goofy, they can stay.
Look at me. Look. This is what I am. When you first got here, I tried to change. But I was only fooling myself. I can't be any different. I'll always be a beast. So I should live like a beast. With no one alone. Goodbye, Belle.
You can't mean that.
Isn't it weird how the attack button in Japanese versions of this game is circle while jumping is on X? Isn't that weird? That just came to my mind right now during this really sad scene. Sorry if I completely shattered the moment. But that came into my mind just now. Fun fact. In English, the English versions, the attack is on X and jump is on circle, but in Japanese versions, I'm pretty sure it's flipped around. Isn't that funny? Isn't that weird? Poor child. How could it have come to this? And they were so looking forward to this evening. Now, no need to be so sad. Once the rose is back safely, this will all be over. What's so special about one rose, anyway? Don't you know already? Again, this is the thing, this is what is confusing me. They've been told about the rose already. The master can learn to love and be loved in return, the spell will be broken. We'll all be human again. Yeah, you told us, okay. Right. But there's a time limit. You must find his true love before the last petal falls from that rose. Ah, but that is not all. Over time, caring for that rose has become a cherished part of the master's daily life. It's as though all his hopes and dreams are tied to that single bloom. Poor beast. Okay, so they were told about the time limit as well. Lumia said, before the last petal falls, the spell will be broken. So they should know about the time limit. I guess they didn't know the fact that Beast has taken care of the rose. I wonder if actually having the rose in his possession is part of the spell. Back, Wi-Fi stable enough, share the Doritos. I've eaten them all. I had the last packet. I'm doing alright, weekend's going well. So big, happy. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're having a good weekend. Poor Beast. Then we have to get it back. I wonder if Beast needs to actually have the rose in his possession in order for the spell to be broken. Because the rose essentially acts as a timer. So does he actually need to have it? It's unsure, but it is kind of not worth the risk. Because he might need it, but he might not. But he might need it, so it's not worth risking it. Please do. We can't win without the Beast, though. If it's that important to him, he's got to do it himself. The Master can be a bit, how shall I say, overdramatic sometimes. Would you mind speaking with him for us, please? Just when I thought the curse might be lifted, this has to happen. I'm sure those two will be fine, but I still worry. Okay. Oh, here's a little trip. Why did the Master... Oh, my voice. Maybe having a voice crack while voicing for Chip actually works. Although Chip's kinda young, never mind. Why did the Master yell at Belle? Would you mind asking him that for me? Ah, pure. How's your weekend going? It's going alright. I mean, it's almost over now, which is upsetting. I have a busy week ahead of me, so I'm not really looking forward to that, if I'm honest. But I just gotta get through it. And I'm excited for next week in the streaming side of things, because I'll be starting a new playthrough on Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, my weekend's been fine. It's been very low-key, haven't really done much. Playing Monster Hunter the other day was fun. The rose is gone. Sure is. I'm actually going to try fighting Marluxia. I'll probably lose. You wait for more? Man, ever since you reversalized the Queen Bee, you changed, man. I mean, there was only one more packet left, and so I just ate them. I was hungry. Nah, joke's truth. You got this? Can't wait for the new playthrough. Yeah. I haven't 100% decided what the playthrough is going to be. It's most likely going to be Banjo-Kazooie for the first time, because I've never played it. That's still in the running. There's still time to change my mind, though. Out of the 4 games that I've listed in the Discord, there's still time to for me to change my mind. But right now, it's most likely going to be Banjo-Kazooie, unless I get convinced otherwise. I'd be happy with any of the 4 games I listed, so it's really no problem for me. Okay, I've got to get into the groove of this. Ouch. This fight's probably one of the harder absent silhouettes, so I'm kind of nervous about that. You may notice that we have a timer on our heads. Basically, we essentially have 2 health bars. Petal attacks will lower our HP, but attacks with his scythe will lower our timer on the top of our heads, and when it hits 0 we die. The number we have is actually based on our level. So I'm like level 35 or something, so my timer started at 35. So this fight's actually easier if your level's higher, which, go figure, most fights are, but you know. I have to relearn his attacks. I don't know if I'll be able to win this. Actually, I've already gotten a decent amount of his health down. Pattern downloaded. Yeah, I've got to re-download the files. Damn it! That thing he does is a one-shot. At least at my current level, it's a one-shot. I want to give that another go, actually. I said that about the Lexius fight in the last stream, but I don't know if I'll spend as much time on this one. Because this one's quite a bit harder, and I'm probably a bit under-leveled, if I'm honest. Will we ever know what Marluxia whispers into Sora's ear there? Something inappropriate, I hope it's not. You can restore your counter by doing this reaction command thing, although I did the wrong one. This one just does damage. Oh, damn it. Damn it, I want to restore my count. I guess it's not that low, it just looks low because I'm low level. Actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to avoid his desperation move. I usually use glide for that, and I don't have glide yet. This attack's kind of dicey. Especially when he summons this little thorn thing around you that one-shots you. You can move out of the way to avoid it, but I don't really have the movement for that right now. I don't have glide. So I reflect instead. Damn it. Okay, I think I might get this one more shot, because I'm getting one shot by his petal attacks, so I'm thinking I'll probably just need to... I'm probably a bit too underleveled for this right now. It is kind of cool that the Marluxia fight is located in Beast's room, which is, you know, it makes sense because the Beast room, you know, obviously it has the rose in it, and Marluxia's attacks are very flower petal-y themed, so it makes a lot of sense. The other Absent Silhouettes placements don't really make a whole lot of sense. So points for Marluxia for making sense. Okay, I'm starting to get a read on the pattern. It's when he starts doing this thing, is when I start to freak out a bit. Because I'm pretty sure his petal attacks usually will one-shot me. Yeah, if I go into these big voids, then I'll probably die. Lag but back? Sure, sure. Internet's not having a good time with you today. Okay, his health is halfway down, so I can... I'll give myself that. You know, I'll give myself points for trying. Ow. I'm gonna be lurking and absorbing the KH knowledge. Sure, sure. Okay, if I'm really dedicated, there's a chance that I could do this, maybe. But it will take me a long time. Best of luck with the boss. Yeah, this boss is optional, and I'm probably a bit underleveled for it. So I will definitely do this boss at some point in this playthrough, but maybe not now. Restore count. On second thought, this does seem really doable though. This is how it started with the Lexius fight though, where I was like, oh, I'll give this a few tries just for the fun of it. And then I spent literally an hour doing it until I win. I did win, but still. Oh, but this is seeming super doable. And I was able to avoid his DM without really much issue. So, I don't know. Do I got this maybe? Can I do this? I am out of stuff. Having glide would make this a bit easier on me. Wonder if he's open to attack after he's done with this attack. Maybe not. Aerial strike. I might be able to do this actually. His health is super low. I might be able to actually win. And I'm pretty sure I'm underleveled for this. Okay. When he does his DM is the best time for me to get in some real damage. And I can avoid his DM without too much trouble. As long as I've got MP, I can just reflect his final attack. And then bring the pain. Oh, damn it. This okay, this happened with the Lexius fight where I was like a few hits away from winning, but then I died. Aha! Oh my god, I did it! Oh, I actually won! On my like third attempt, was that? Third time's the charm? Hey, I actually did it. And I was pretty confident I wouldn't be able to. Neat. I'm pretty sure I was underleveled for that and everything. Maybe not as much as I thought, but there was still like, you know, a definite, you know, because a lot of his attacks could one-shot me, so that's what makes me believe that I was probably underleveled for that. Cool. I didn't spend an hour on that one like I did with the Lexius boss fight. Wow, I'm proud of myself. I don't think I've ever done that fight that early before. Not because I don't think I was capable, but because I just never really did. Noise! Okay, now that we've done that, let's actually go cheer out the beast. That's what we're supposed to do. I'm proud of myself. I'll give myself pats on the back for that one.
Come on, you need to hear this. You used to be fearless. You would have given your life to save Belle. Don't you know what that meant to us? You gave us all courage. Maybe you should have kept some for yourself.
Sass.
I mean, are you really gonna throw your happiness away? The rose is your only hope, isn't it? Well, it's the only hope for Cogsworth and the others, too. So don't throw away your last chance. Remember what it was like before Belle lived here? See? You can't give up. Not now.
I know one thing.
What?
I wonder...
This castle belongs to me. Zaldin will never be welcome here.
I'm kind of wondering why Beast doesn't tell Belle about the curse. I guess there are a few reasons as to why he shouldn't. But you know, he keeps it a secret, and I'm like, does he have to do that? I would equip Rumbling Rose because it's got lots of strength on it, but it gives you 0 magic. And that's no good. And besides, I like Oathkeeper. I will put it on Valor Form though. Give that a little extra kick. I guess there are reasons as to why Beast wouldn't tell Belle. You know, the whole point is that he needs her to love him and have love in return, whatever. And maybe telling Belle that the reason about the curse might be a bit too selfish, perhaps. Like, it'd be like, I'm only trying to do this just so I can break the curse, nothing else. On the other hand, Belle knowing about the curse would help her understand the Beast's situation a lot better. And maybe sympathize him with a bit more. But I don't know. Also, the Beast is probably just a bit ashamed. I wasn't supposed to, but I kind of snuck along. I'm glad the Master's better. Now if you'll just talk to Belle, I'm sure they'll get back together again. Simples. Let's see. Give some Master Form some attention. Start rocking that yellow. Master Form has the power of mustard. Master Form, more like mustard form. Yo, that was an awful thing to say. Man, the Beast Castle battle theme never gets old for me. It's really good. And Beast Castle is in Days, which is the next game after this in the marathon. I'm still really looking forward to Days, although I'm still somewhat nervous about it. When it comes to doing the Kingdom Hearts marathon, there are 2 games that I was nervous about ahead of time, because I consider them hurdles of sorts. Not because they're bad games, but because, well, some consider them bad games, but because they're kind of difficult for me to talk with or commentate over. The first hurdle game I've already gotten through, which was Chain of Memories, and yeah, it was a bit tough just because the gameplay is so samey throughout most of it, and there isn't like any like real exploration or anything like that. It was kind of hard for me to talk with it or commentate over it just because there was a lot of doing the same thing. It's fun to play, at least I enjoy the game, but for streaming is a little difficult. So I've gotten through that game. Days, the next game after this, is the second hurdle. For similar reasons, the game gets kind of samey. It's got a mission-based structure, and while there is a lot more exploration and it feels more like a Kingdom Hearts game than Chain of Memories does, it is a lot of the same stuff, and the game is very, you know, been there, done that a lot of the time. Just, you know, defeat Heartless, next mission, defeat more Heartless, all that. Although I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I played Days. I'm sure I mentioned it before, but I've only played Days. I've played Days a few times, but I've only actually beaten it once, and that was a long time ago. So there's a lot I've probably forgotten. Maybe playing the game on stream will make it more interesting. I don't know. The story is really good in Days though, so that will probably help. Although because it's on the DS, majority of the cutscenes aren't voiced, so I'm going to be reading out a lot of dialogue, which might be fun. I don't really mind reading out dialogue, really. As long as it doesn't bother other people, then I have no problem. But, you know, Days is very, very wordy, and only a handful of cutscenes are actually voiced. So I'm interested. I'm interested to try it, for sure. Maybe I'll enjoy it, I'll get like better appreciation for it, who knows. Maybe I'll be better at the game, because I remember the game being really difficult. Especially nearer to the end. I remember thinking of the game as kind of unfairly difficult at the end. But I do remember that it getting really unfairly difficult at the end actually worked quite well with the story. That's something that I've heard a lot about Days, is that, yeah, the gameplay is kind of repetitive and somewhat dull in a lot of ways, but it actually lends itself to the story very well. Because the point of that game is that you're basically working at a job. Like, you're playing as Roxas, and his job is to go out and defeat Heartless. It's not exactly something he wants to do with his time, but it's his job, so he does it. And it feeling fairly dull sometimes actually works well with the story, because that's how Roxas feels about it. Which is a nice way to think about it. I mean, ideally you want your game to be fun no matter what, but it's not a bad compromise. And I don't want to imply that Days is like agony and boring throughout the entire thing. I don't think that's the case. I remember having a good amount of fun with it. Also, I died, whoops. I can't believe I was talking about Days that whole time and I was like blanking throughout most of this gameplay. Sometimes when I got on a topic of discussion on these streams, I'll be talking and then I'll completely zone out to what's actually going on in the game despite me playing it. And like, doing decent. Ouch. I remember combination of these Morning Star Heartless and also the big flamey flame guys. Pretty deadly combination. These flame guys especially, I don't know what they're called, but I kind of feel like I want to look them up in the journal just so I can know how to curse their names. Because I can't do that if I don't know their name. Oh crap, Donald died. Ow. I could very easily perish if I'm not careful. Saving grace of Morningstar Heartless is that you can slam dunk them into the ground when their HP gets low enough. Crimson Jazz, that's what they're called. You like jazz because, you know, these guys bring it. It chases its target with determination while scattering mines, so be wary when fighting this creature. When its HP gets low, it places a large mine. Avoid it before it explodes. It easily resists magic, so don't be shy about using the Keyblade. Yes. But it's very relentless with just, like, unloading fireballs at you. Jiminy missed out on that part. I don't usually read the Heartless, like, descriptions all that much. Like, I don't think there's actually probably a lot of Heartless that I've never read the descriptions for. And a part of me feels like I should probably get into the habit of doing that. Because from the few that I read in Kingdom Hearts 3, they're actually, like, somewhat funny. When, like, they throw in, like, a joke or two sometimes. I don't know if this game does that. But I remember the ones in Kingdom Hearts 3 being somewhat funny. So maybe I should get into the habit of reading the enemy descriptions, and I might learn something, you never know. Maybe I should just, like, set some time aside to just read through some enemy descriptions.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'll most likely forget.
When Kingdom Hearts is ours, we can exist fully and completely.
There's some powerful sideburns.
So you see, Beast, that's why we need your Heartless and your Nobody.
His hair looks like a nightmare to maintain. Fighting nobodies is no good in Master Form. No XP. Master Form's pretty fun once you get the flow going. It's very floaty. The idea is that you're supposed to switch between attacking and using magic pretty consistently. And once you get the good flow going, it's really satisfying to land attacks with Master Form. Reflect is your friend. I mean, it is no matter what, but still. So up now we've got the Zaldin fight, and Tiago was actually there. I don't know if you're still lurking, perhaps. You were there when I did this fight in my level 1 playthrough, I remember. Chicken Nuggets was there too. It took me ages. I died like hundreds of times, and that's non-exaggeration. I literally died like maybe a couple hundred times. So yeah, on level 1 it's really tough. Since this is just a normal critical mode playthrough, it should be fine. Without that rose, neither the Master nor any of us can ever become human again. Please, steal back our only hope from that man. That man in black ran out into the garden. Please prepare yourselves for anything, and above all, be careful. That man who ran out to the garden looked pretty tough, Sora. Will you be okay? Well, I guess if you acted tough, you might be able to scare him. Ah, he was too pure. Oh my, what a terrible turn of events. Also, look at Chip go. Oh wow, look at him go. Ah. And Belle, so looking forward to today's dance. Okay, I'm actually going to look up some enemy descriptions to see if any of them are noteworthy. Let's do some nobodies. Dusk. It is difficult to read this creature's next move, so catch it off guard with a reversal to stop its actions. A series of attacks and reversals can also look cool in battle. Note, it lets its guard down when its attack is parried. This is also true for all nobodies. Creeper, the weakest of all the nobodies. It takes on various shapes, making it difficult to read its next move. When it's paired with Dusk, use reversal to stop its movements before attacking. Dragoon. A Dragoon, a high-ranking nobody. When a ball of light appears after parrying its attacks, use Learn. Time it accurately to jump to attack. Learn can be used as often as possible, so a series of jump attacks is one strategy option. Samurai. A samurai, a high-ranking nobody. Using swords and their sheaths as weapons, it can handle up to 4 weapons at a time. It attacks with calmness and efficiency. Make sure not to lose sight of it once it hides beneath the ground. After parrying its attack, it sits and waits, giving an opportunity to use reaction commands. Fight one-on-one while the others sit back and watch. They're not as witty as the KH3 ones, I think, but they got some language in there. It's just funny that Jiminy's the one writing all these. A sniper, a high-ranking nobody, is very agile and it moves around defying gravity. Use magic to stop its movements for an easier battle. It attacks using arrows of light. Ward them off with Warp Snipe. Use this for a successful victory. Dancer, a high-ranking nobody. It skates around the ground and quickly moves away when approached. Wait for the end of its attack to retaliate. When it approaches with a low posture, look out. If cornered, it retaliates with its buddies, using kicks and other attacks. Fight carefully when outnumbered. And Berserker. A high-ranking nobody. Its attacks are hard to read as it is dragged around by a cursed hammer. Attacks from the front will only be parried by its hammer. Knock it down to make it let go of the hammer. Then pick up the hammer to unleash a flurry of attacks with Berserk. Oh, that's interesting actually. So the actual nobody itself is fairly lifeless. It's the hammer that's possessed it, essentially. Which actually, and the way it's animated in combat kind of sells that a lot more, because if you look at it while it's doing its attacks, it looks kind of like the hammer is sort of dragging it around, which is cool. That also explains why whenever Sora grabs the hammer, like a red smoke appears on his head, like he's like being possessed. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I should read some of these every now and then. I'll set some time aside during streams to read some of these reports, because they're quite interesting. And again, you might learn something new. I could spend an intense amount of time reading those, though. I will most likely forget, but I will try to remember to read some of those. I don't know if anyone who would watch these streams would even care about me reading those, but I want to. This is a cool limit. There we go. Bail. Huh. Was Goofy waving just to say hello, or was Goofy waving to say get back before Beast sees you, or he's gonna be mad? Hard to say for sure, but Belle ran back thinking like, he'll see me. I don't know why I gasped. Actually, no, I do. The reason I gasped is because of the realization that this is the essentially the scene that predated, or like was the prelude to the Yeetus Vanitas scene. Like this scene set the groundwork for Yeetus Vanitas in KH3. It's just the concept of a Disney character beating up an organization member. Similar concept.
Shall I leave behind? Belle or the rose?
That's not an acceptable choice. There we go. Get him. Okay, Zaldin, you suck. And Belle's smug face just completes it. If I was Alden, I'd feel pretty embarrassed. Okay, here we go. Ew. I just looked at the statue here and it's of... oh. I was trying to look at the statue because it looked really weird to me. Did not think he would one-shot me. Also, Mickey time. I forgot Mickey helps you out a lot in this one. Okay, even if this isn't level 1, I don't think I should underestimate Zaldin here. Yeah, level 1 or not, this might still be a bit dicey. I should be careful. I remember whenever I would get Mickey in level 1, Mickey would just die immediately. Oh dear. Oh yeah, he's got the double swish, I remember. Oh my god, all the memories are coming back. Windshield, double swish. It's all there. Mickey dying immediately. It's like PTSD, literally. Ow! I tried ever so hard to block that. Oh yeah, so I was trying to look at this, this like goat statue here. Oh DM. Don't know what the game expects me to do with that attack. It seems pretty impossible. You're not wearing any clothing, sir. This statue, I mean. Zaldin is. Ow. You freak. Cool. First time. Well, I did die, but Mickey saved me. Whether or not that counts as first try, I don't know. You're out of here. The way Beast talks in this scene, I think, is really cute, actually.
Here, it's yours
He's
again.
all nervous.
Belle?
I know. You want me to leave the castle.
What matters is you weren't hurt by Zaldin. You're safe. And I'm very grateful to you for bringing the rose back to me. Thank you.
Like it goes, thank you.
It's the least I could do. You've been good to me, and you didn't have to be.
Listen, Belle.
Yes?
Say it. Go on.
Is the person who voices Belle in this game the same person who voices her in the movie? That's my question. I'm trying to like remember how she sounds in the movie.
Belle, I'd like you to stay.
Is it the same person? I might need to look that up.
With me. Please?
Please. Actually, I might Google this right now. Is the person who voices Belle the same person who voices her in the movie?
Maestro, music.
Hey, did you see the look on Belle's face when she grabbed that rose?
Huh? Yup, she sure was having fun, all right.
She's rather unique, isn't she?
Always ready for a little adventure.
The two of them do seem made for each other.
Yeah, they sure do.
No, it is not the same person who voiced her in the movie. So the person voicing Belle in this game is not the person who voiced her in the movie. Although, the person who voiced Belle in Ralph Breaks the Internet is the same person who voices Belle in this game. So that's cool. They got the Kingdom Hearts Belle voice actor to play her in Ralph Breaks the Internet. That's nice, that's cool.
Are you sure? Let me see. Look, it's all cloudy and kind of fuzzy. Probably just a glitch. I don't know.
Alright. I think that's a good place to call it for today. How much progress did we make? We started at Hollow Bastion. We got through the second visit. We did some Winnie the Pooh stuff. Did Land of Dragon second visit, Beast Castle second visit. I'd say that's a decent amount of progress. So next time we'll be tackling Olympus Coliseum. And perhaps also do some Atlantica stuff, I don't know. But that is probably where I'm going to call it. Before I end, I would like to acknowledge, yes, as per I probably anticipated at the beginning, this is a very low-key stream with not a whole lot of chat activity, but I'm not really complaining because that's, you know, that's on me. If, you know, I just need to work harder and try better for next time, and I'll try. There's probably a few reasons to why the stream was fairly low-key. Who could say for sure? Maybe it's because watching someone play Kingdom Hearts who knows everything about it isn't as interesting as watching someone play Kingdom Hearts for the first time. Maybe. Or combination of a bunch of things, probably. Maybe it's just not my day, but who knows. Yeah, I want to say other things. That's escaping me. So yeah, I'm just going to try again for next time. I don't mind too much. We'll just see if the next one's better. But a lot. I mean, honestly, the low viewer count for the stream would probably not do wonders for my motivation. But I'm these days not really getting as bothered by that as much, mainly because I'm streaming more frequently now, and you know, if one stream isn't too lively, then you know, maybe the other one will be, and usually it is. So I'm not going to worry too much. I'm looking forward to next week though, because I'll be starting probably Banjo-Kazooie for the first time, so I'll have fun with that no matter what. So I don't know if many of my regulars really know or care all that much about Banjo-Kazooie. I really don't know. So I'll just have to see. Who knows? It might be fun. Who can say? But anyway, I'll be stopping here for today. I'll be streaming next on Friday again for probably Banjo-Kazooie, but maybe something else, it depends. And then on the following Sunday will be more of this, more Kingdom Hearts. So that's the plan, but who knows what other things might happen. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm alone right now, but I will give it one more minute just in case there's anybody in the chat who wants to say anything before I end. Do so now, because I'll be ending in 1 minute starting now. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm alone right now, but I'll just throw that out there just in case. So 1 minute starting now. Yes. Let's see. I'm excited to get to some other Kingdom Hearts games though. Again, I'm looking forward to Days, but a part of me is worried that it might be a bit too dull. Dull for me to play, dull for people to watch. But maybe streaming it will make it more fun. And the fact that I haven't played it in a long time and I've forgotten a lot of it might be fun. And then after Days, I think it's Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep's fun, I haven't played it in a while. And then after Birth by Sleep, it'd be Recoded, I think. Another DS game. And how to recode it to be Dream Drop Distance. I have a soft spot for that game, so I'm looking forward to that. And then 0.2, that's a fun one, and then Kingdom Hearts 3. This marathon's going to take ages. I'm not too concerned though. Anyway, that's about a minute, so I will leave it here. I'm pretty sure I've saved like 3 times already. I will leave it here for today. For anyone who was watching this at any point, thank you very much. I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.